On the very edge of the Sahara Desert, where the arid landscape stretches as far as the eye can see, lies a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. Here, where the golden sands meet the life-giving waters of the Nile, a vibrant civilization once thrived, leaving behind monuments that continue to inspire awe and wonder. It is here that the great pyramids of Egypt rise majestically from the desert floor, colossal mountains of stone meticulously crafted with astonishing precision, a testament to the skill and vision of the ancient Egyptians. For thousands of years, these magnificent structures have stood tall, watching empires rise and fall, dynasties flourish and fade, and the relentless march of time unfold. They stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time, their weathered stones bearing the marks of centuries of sun, wind, and sand. Their sheer scale and geometric perfection continue to challenge our understanding of what ancient civilizations were capable of achieving, pushing the boundaries of human potential. These are not just relics of a bygone era, they are storytellers, whispering tales of pharaohs and gods, revealing the ambitions, beliefs, and unparalleled genius of the ancient Egyptians. The pyramids are more than just tombs. They represent a profound connection, a bridge between earth and sky, a gateway between the mortal realm of life and the eternal promise of the afterlife. Each precisely placed stone is a word in a grand, silent narrative, a story of life, death, and the enduring hope of rebirth. For the ancient Egyptians, the afterlife was not merely an end, but a new beginning, a glorious destination. And the pyramids were meticulously built to ensure the pharaoh's soul successfully navigated this journey and reached its eternal reward. They were, in essence, resurrection machines, complex and ingenious in their design, designed not only to secure the king's rightful place among the gods, but also to guarantee the continued prosperity and well-being of Egypt itself. Today, as the relentless sun beats down on these ancient stones, baking the desert landscape, the pyramids remain a fixed and unwavering point in the ever-shifting sands of human history, beckoning and inviting us to delve deeper and uncover the secrets hidden within their ancient story. So let's embark on a journey back through the corridors of time, back to the golden age of the pharaohs, to witness firsthand the incredible story of how these magnificent wonders were conceived, designed, and ultimately born. Why build such colossal structures? At the heart of it was faith, the belief that the pharaoh was a living god whose afterlife ensured Egypt's survival. The pyramids were not palaces or fortresses, but tombs for these god kings. Their unique shapes symbolized the primeval mound of creation and served as a stairway for the pharaoh's soul to ascend to the heavens. Building a pyramid was a national project, an act of faith to maintain cosmic order and secure Egypt's future. Inside, the pharaoh was buried with treasures, food, and sacred texts for the next life. The complexity of passages and hidden chambers protected the king's remains from robbers. Every block was laid for eternity, a stone-clad promise of immortality for the God King and his people. The pyramid was Egypt's ultimate investment in divine favor and everlasting stability. For centuries, the construction of the pyramids was shrouded in mystery and misconception. The myth of slave labor has been debunked. Modern archaeology reveals the pyramids were not built by slaves, but by skilled Egyptian workers, free men who contributed their expertise and time to this monumental project. These weren't just laborers, they were craftsmen, engineers, and organizers. These were free men, often farmers, conscripted during the Nile's flood season, when their fields were submerged and agricultural work was impossible. This provided them with employment and sustenance during the lean months. Fulfilling a civic duty and taking pride in their work, they saw themselves as contributing to something larger than themselves, a testament to their pharaoh and their civilization. Archaeologists have uncovered a workers' city near the pyramids, a bustling hub of activity that housed and supported the workforce. The city was complete with bakeries, ensuring a steady supply of food for the workers. It also had dormitories, providing communal living spaces for the laborers. This was not a haphazard encampment, but a well-fed, organized community demonstrating the logistical prowess of the ancient Egyptians. The workforce included a core of skilled artisans, master craftsmen who possessed specialized knowledge and techniques. Supplementing this core was a rotating labor force of thousands, drawn from across the land to contribute their muscle and manpower. These workers were divided into teams with names like the Friends of Khufu, fostering camaraderie and a sense of belonging. This system allowed for efficient division of labor, streamlining the construction process and maximizing productivity. From quarrying stone, extracting massive blocks from the earth, to setting blocks in place with incredible precision. Scribes and overseers meticulously tracked progress and resources, ensuring accountability and efficient management. The workers' village and their honored burials show they were respected, their contributions valued by society. They were cared for, provided with food, shelter, and medical attention, and united in a common purpose. They served their king, believing in his divine authority and his vision for the nation. They served their God, honoring the deities and seeking their favor through this grand undertaking. And they served their nation, contributing to the glory and prosperity of Egypt. Building not just monuments of stone, but a legacy of ingenuity, perseverance, and national unity. The Pyramid Project was a feat of organization and national pride, a testament to the power of collective effort. These builders were the backbone of Egypt's greatest achievement, their names etched in the stones of history. Pyramid construction began with choosing the perfect site on the west bank of the Nile, on solid limestone bedrock. The Giza Plateau offered both a firm foundation and nearby quarries. Surveyors aligned the pyramids with astonishing accuracy to the cardinal points, using the stars and water-filled trenches for precision. The core was built from local limestone. The smooth outer casing came from Tura, ferried across the Nile. Granite for burial chambers was hauled from Aswan, over 800 kilometers away. Every phase, from quarrying to transport to placement, was meticulously planned and coordinated. Overseers used detailed plans to guide thousands of workers in a symphony of organized labor. The blueprint was as much social and logistical as architectural, mobilizing an entire nation. The result? A monument designed to last forever. The story of the pyramids is inextricably linked to the story of stone. It's a tale etched in limestone and granite, a testament to human ingenuity and relentless effort. Each block was carefully quarried, meticulously shaped, and then transported across vast distances with remarkable ingenuity and precision. The process was a symphony of human effort and engineering prowess. Workers toiled tirelessly, cutting massive limestone blocks directly from the bedrock of the Giza Plateau. This was the first step in a monumental undertaking. They relied on relatively simple yet effective copper tools, along with the brute force of dolerite pounders, and employed clever techniques, such as expanding wet wooden wedges inserted into the stone, causing it to split along desired lines. This method showcased their deep understanding of the materials they worked with. The prized, gleaming white casing stones, which gave the pyramids their smooth, polished exterior, came from the quarries of Tura, located across the river. These precious stones were then carefully ferried across the Nile on specially constructed barges. Granite, destined for the king's chamber, and other critical structural elements, some blocks weighing up to 80 tons, was laboriously hauled from the distant quarries of Aswan on massive wooden sledges before being carefully loaded onto barges and shipped downriver towards Giza. Transporting these colossal monoliths required precise timing, meticulously planned to coincide with the annual flooding of the Nile, and demanded expert navigation skills to safely guide the heavy cargo along the waterways. Cedarwood barges, highly prized and often imported from Lebanon, were specifically designed and constructed to carry the heaviest of these stone loads. The sheer logistics involved in moving such massive quantities of stone, both by land and river, were arguably as impressive and awe-inspiring as the actual construction of the pyramids themselves. Every single block's journey, from the quarry to its final resting place within the pyramid, was a remarkable feat of meticulous planning, coordinated effort, and unwavering teamwork. The ancient Egyptians' unparalleled mastery of quarrying techniques and transportation methods ultimately made what seemed utterly impossible a breathtaking reality. Stone in all its forms was undeniably the lifeblood of the pyramid, the very essence of its being, and its extraction, shaping, and movement was nothing short of a national endeavor, uniting the kingdom in a common purpose. Without iron or advanced machinery, Egyptians relied on copper tools, stone pounders and wooden implements, copper chisels and saws aided by abrasive sand, shaped limestone, dolerite pounders broke granite. Tools wore down quickly and were constantly resharpened by village smiths. Simple instruments, plumb bobs, square levels and water trenches ensured precise alignment and leveling. Wooden levers and sledges moved massive blocks. Water poured on sand reduced friction for easier hauling. The Egyptians didn't have wheels for transport, but their sledges and wet sand system worked wonders. Their deep understanding of geometry and physics compensated for technological limits. Every tool, every technique was optimized for efficiency and accuracy. The construction of the pyramids is a testament to human ingenuity and organization. They achieved the extraordinary with the simplest of means. The greatest challenge was lifting millions of heavy blocks into place, some nearly 150 meters high. Most Egyptologists believe ramps were used, though their exact design, straight, spiral or internal, remains debated. Workers hauled stones up ramps on wooden sledges using ropes and teamwork, lubricating the path with water or clay. Levers helped maneuver blocks into precise positions. Placing the capstone, often of granite or electrum, was a moment of triumph and ceremony. Afterward, ramps were dismantled and the pyramid's casing stones polished to a brilliant finish. The result, a gleaming monument visible for miles that seemed to touch the sky. Moving mountains of stone was a feat of coordination, strength, and relentless determination. Life for pyramid builders was hard, but it offered community, purpose, and respect. Excavations reveal organized barracks, bakeries, breweries, and workshops. A self-contained city dedicated to the project. Workers enjoyed a robust diet of bread, beer, fish, and meat, supplied by a vast logistical network. The state valued these workers, investing in their well-being to ensure success. Injuries were common, but evidence of medical care shows they were not disposable laborers. Team names fostered identity and camaraderie. After work, builders shared meals, stories, and games. They were buried with honor near the pyramids, with offerings for their own afterlife. Their lives, though difficult, were filled with meaning and pride. They built a stairway to the heavens for their king and secured their own place in history. The pyramid builders were the unsung heroes of Egypt's greatest legacy. Today, the pyramids stand as the last ancient wonder, their smooth casing long gone, but their power undiminished. They are more than tombs. They are symbols of human achievement and unity. The pyramids reveal the Egyptians' mastery of mathematics, engineering, and organization. Their construction required not just stone, but the collective will and skill of an entire civilization. In a world of change, their permanence is humbling, a testament to faith and the desire to leave a lasting mark. They remind us that humanity's story is one of ingenuity and collaboration. As the sun sets over Giza, the pyramids gather the silence of ages, echoing the spirit of those who built them. They are monuments to the human spirit, built for eternity and still inspiring awe today.